Hello everyone, Seth Carr here again with Zeal Construction SaaS. And if you watched my recent 10-minute video, thank you so much. I was speaking off the cuff about the toxic Colombian construction work culture. If you didn't watch that, don't worry. I'm going to be making 2 to 3 minute videos on the regular with different topics each video. For today's video, I want to talk about what is a Maestro de Obra, what is un oficial. Okay, so first thing to know is that these are self-designated titles. One earns this title in Colombian culture after working for several years in construction, building a positive reputation in the community. This person is well known, this Maestro de Obra, this Oficial. When they walk into a ferreteria or deposito, the employees of those places know who that person is. And these terms are used interchangeably, generally speaking. A Maestro de Obra is an Oficial, Maestro de Obra. Now there can be a Maestro de Obra that is talented with metal, like with welding, or a Maestro de Obra that is talented with doing concrete. The same goes for an Oficial. But they can also be talented in multiple areas, and this is generally the person sought after in the community, is un Oficial, un Maestro de Obra that covers it all, that has a complete skill set in many different areas. Generally, this person does not have a license in construction, and like Texas, that isn't required. In English, the title is foreman, and that's the person, the lead, who goes to your home and does the work and has some helpers, which are called here in Colombia ayudantes. So just know that a Maestro de Obra, an Oficial, is really the foreman. So a lead who is on your property physically working and with helpers, but generally does not have a license, although one can get a license, but it's not required here in Colombia, much like it's not required in Texas. An engineer, an architect, separate categories for a separate video, and yes, those require licensure. So I just wanted that to be clear, that Maestro de Obra, Oficial, those are terms in Colombian culture used interchangeably. This is the foreman, who may have a co-foreman. There might be multiple Maestros de Obras or Oficiales that come to your property, and they're going to have helpers, depending on how big the project is. So just be aware of that, and that these people, again, are generally known in their local communities for their years of experience in the construction profession. Now, the quality of a Maestro de Obra or an Oficial can vary. Keep that in mind as well. It's always smart to vet thoroughly the Maestro de Obra or Oficial that you're going to be working with, because that quality range goes all over the place. And generally, these people haven't had, I repeat, have not had a formal education in construction, but instead have learned construction empirically through hands-on practice, oftentimes working with an engineer or with an architect, oftentimes not. But once again, learning with their hands and with their tools, but generally lack formal education in construction. All right, thank you so much for listening.